Yeah, well, next stop, Indianapolis. We're going around 465 around the north side of town. Indianapolis and I have a relationship. 1969, I was 17 years old. And in order to probably keep my dad and I from killing each other, Ken Simpson, dear friend, who's still with us, had left Waukesha and come back to Indiana to become the director of the Parks and Recreation Department here in Indianapolis. And he said to me, "You come down, I'll give you a job." And showed me several jobs to possibly try for, one of which was sound technician. And so I spent the summer on the sound crew with the Parks and Rec Department. I still remember Jeff Overton, our boss. I wish I remembered all the other guys. There was a black man on that crew who probably did one of the single most courageous things I've ever personally seen. We were doing a show at the Indianapolis Indians baseball park. And it was a show typically or particularly geared to black audiences. And there were evidently 2 or 3 little girls, I mean young kids, walking up, and they were attacked. We were out in the middle of the infield with a stage and doing the show when all of a sudden the entire place exploded. And we were basically forced off the stage. The whole show stopped. And back against, we had an old Metro van that was our equipment truck. And this individual, and boy, I wish I could remember his name, he stood in front of us and protected us from folks of his own color, black folks who were really, really angry. And I'm not sure, it seems to me like either the girls had been beaten or shot, and I can't remember which now. It's 50 years later. But it was really a time when Jeff Overton turned to me, and I'm a 17-year-old kid with eyes as big as pie plates. I'd never seen anything like this, because chairs had come flying out of the box seats at us, and we basically beat a retreat. And Jeff said, "You know, I've got a .38 caliber revolver in the truck, and if I pull it out, we're all dead." And I'll never forget that. So Indianapolis and I've been here many, many times. Actually did an interview with the Waukesha Freeman when Mom died, and we were headed north to frankly bury her. And we did the interview while I was driving through town. So Indianapolis is always a place that I think a lot of thoughts about. And it's a good town. It's a great town, actually. But it has a place in my life that has got both positives and negatives. So now I'm going to pay attention to driving. Next stop, Chicago. We're headed north. Bye, y'all.